So, we're playing Ace 30, but in like a poor order, because this guy doesn't know jack shit about it, and I saw a Reddit post about bad order for Ace 30.
Yeah, not only a bad order, apparently the worst order. And I don't know jack shit, aside from that apparently the two main characters are very gay for each other. And also...
Yeah, but that's not this game, though.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And also, objection! So...
Yeah. I introduced him to the series a couple months ago by doing a tier list of which characters he thought he could beat in a fight, while not knowing any of them, so that was very fun.
I was very off, apparently.
Yeah.
But
yeah, just for context, he put Shelly the Killer in, he dies. So, that should give you some context for how much he knows about this series.
So you know, probably going to be really interesting. Ace Attorney 2, have you already played?
Nope.
No, he has not played this one either. And also, we are going to be voice acting it, so whenever a new character is introduced, well, we're going to decide which one of us does that, and that person...
We'll see how this goes.
I want the voice acting to be consistent. I'm going to embody this character, and I'm going to make up a new voice for each and every one of them.
I wish you could, like, you do not have that voice range, bro. I know you do not have that voice range.
I do not know how much characters, but if it's... How much character would you say are in the game average?
I just realized I forgot to start the screen recording.
Alright, that doesn't matter. We can still... This one can keep running. How much character in this game average?
I don't know. Usually, well, I mean, it builds up over the case, of course. You probably have like 50-ish characters per game, with like 10-ish that return multiple times.
So we both take 25, then I cannot do a completely different one for each and every one, but I can definitely give like some of them.
But like they're all British too in this one, so we'll see.
They're all British? Alright, let's get going.
Why would I set my keybind for that to all at 4?
Good question. Alright, this doesn't work with mouse as well? No. Oh, it does? No, that was just you pressing the keyboard.
No, I did not press it. I pressed this little thingy because it's kind of rigid and stupid. It's weird.
Alright, so mouse also works.
Sometimes, not always. For some things you do need keyboard.
I love how you can just see the entire blue screen just...
Blue!
You could just see it so clearly.
Yeah, that is funny. Oh yeah, there's, like, sometimes there's voice acting. Not for all of it, but part of it.
Those days in London seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital. You know, he's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer.
Now I will say, I have watched part of the first game in this duology, so I know some of what goes on.
Alright, that's alright.
And I also have watched the full spoilers case ranking.
Oh, okay.
So I know some stuff about this still, but not a lot.
So someone died.
Yeah.
He's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer. Could have predicted what has happened. I've no doubt.
I mean, a lot of people are going to die in these games.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, well, who could have guessed? The game about lawyers and murder trials has a lot of deaths.
I knew what the first game's graphics looked like, so I'm actually surprised by how this looks.
I mean, the first game was on the DS. This came out for like the 3DS originally. Actually, fun fact, this...
yeah, this isn't the 3DS version, you only have one screen, so what was this for?
Well, this is... The 3DS version was actually only in Japanese, it's never been translated to English. And this is just a new... Like, they remade, like, the whole translation for, like, PC and Switch.
But this is an official?
Yeah, this is official.
Officially pirated?
No, official.
You actually bought the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because I couldn't find the translation.
He actually bought the thing instead of pirating it. Holy shit.
I mean, we're gonna pirate most of these, but for this one I couldn't find an English version. So...
Adds up.
The Adventure of the Blossoming Attorney. Case 1. Well, not 1. Whatever.
I ask for your guidance.
Loud typewriter moment. The 13th of August, 8:26 a.m. The Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendant's Antechamber 3. Don't turn on autoplay.
Why? Okay, now I need to... Alright, apparently Susato.
She's a woman.
Cool.
just a disclaimer before you decide on the voice.
I'm a really manly voice, like, here I am again after 9 months. Apparently those 9 months, here I am again after 9 months. I can't keep that up. I'm just gonna do my normal voice for this one. Because I don't feel like she's the type of pish woman where you have to have like a different voice, so I'm just gonna do my normal voice for this one. Here I am again after 9 months. The Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. I feel so nervous, but I must steel my nerves and find a way to compose myself. Oh, okay. Man just fades on the screen.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. Ah, good. You're here. It doesn't do for a lawyer to be late.
Oh, yes. Good morning, sir.
I hardly recognize you. You've got a fine figure, Counsel. But you look as white as a sheet. And those white eyes aren't doing you any favors either.
Oh dear. The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous, I feel utterly nauseated. I almost wish that I'd never been born. Wow, damn, that turned dark quickly. Wow, okay, I'm sorry. Didn't know what I did, but alright, I'm sorry.
Now that's the point of this series. You don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me just quickly check the time.
Yeah, you do that. But there's also a clock there, but...
Yeah, it adds up.
And there, like literally right in front of you.
We have about an hour.
Yeah, I know.
But that works. An hour we can get a lot of shit done, and this is only the beginning, because it's gonna get worse. You better believe it's gonna get worse.
Goodness, not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say. Yeah, this is
How
a
do
sort
we
of
decide
dad.
who clicks? Do you want me to click, or do you want to click?
We'll just do whatever fits.
Ask
This is low production quality.
Sure. Chujin Mikotoba. Hold on. Chujin Mikotoba.
This is Japan, by the way. So this
Professor of Medicine at the Imperial Yume University. A man who, earlier in his life, traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. And of course, my brilliant father. Excuse me?
This is another different character.
Oh, of course!
Another woman!
And let me guess, you're going to want me to voice this one.
Well, I could probably do it.
Alright, then this one's yours.
Okay, I'll see about it. Would I be correct in thinking that you're to be my lawyer in court today?
Yeah, that's right, miss.
Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me. I swear on my life. It's a complete fabrication, this whole thing.
The solid passion is amazing. Have you considered the femboy potential?
Yes.
What? Alright, I wouldn't actually be surprised if there's like a maid dressing up on it.
Don't worry about it. This is you, by the way, it's narration.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, because that's the general narration. Ryan Mbani, born the same year as I, and my greatest friend. Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the university research laboratory, helping my father.
Yeah, this is like the 1800s.
And sadly, what?
It's like the 1800s.
Since when are these games 1800s?
Well, that's this one.
Okay. And sadly, she's the defendant in today's trial. Accused of committing a truly awful murder. Amazing! She absolutely does not look like a murderer. But you know, that's prejudicing, and we don't do that here, so I didn't say that.
No, we are very sexist, but only for jokes.
Yeah, on camera, by the way. He does not represent me, and that will go for any future videos or anything. Let it be very clear that
We can cut this out in post, doesn't matter.
Alright. The fact that you do not represent me, I do not want to be cut out. However, I shall only represent myself. I will continue not to be represented by him.
yourself in court. That's a bad idea.
Okay, I will not be represented by him. I want a lawyer. I want Phoenix right. Alright, Susanna, are you feeling alright? Switch. Are you feeling alright? Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flushed.
Oh my, it's just that... You look so gallant and dashing.
Aw, thank you. Sorry?
And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful.
Oh my god, 1800s attorney Yuri. Amazing. I'm so here for that. Okay, I'm not a Yuri person.
He is.
1800s attorney Yuri. I'm so here for this shit. I'm kidding.
He's like a Spider-Man and Miles Morales shipper.
Okay, that's it. We're cutting the cameras. Hold on, I got a message. I'm gonna... Hold on, before I actually... Alright! Alright. Goodness, I don't think she knows. She hasn't realized who I am. Wario in a nutshell.
No, that's more like wah ha ha ha.
Actually, what I did was Waluigi. Either way,
Anyways,
autism aside.
it would seem our little plan for this trial is going to work. Oh, what? Wait, what do you mean, Professor Nikotoba? If even your best friend can't see through the disguise, I think we can relax. Disguise?
Yes, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course, so I wasn't sure how convincing it would be. But this does make me feel a little relieved, as you say, Father. Father?
No, that's me.
Oh yeah, that does add up. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, is that you, Sasato?
I'm so sorry I didn't say something sooner, right? It's just that...
No! What are you doing? What is going on? What?
I was gonna say, hi, you fucked up on the amount of what's you said. Actually, it seemed like the meal pass.
That varsity uniform, that varsity cap, that varsity cape, that varsity badge. Look at you! You look for all the world just like a student of the Imperial Yume University. A male student!
Oh, so we're just basically playing as a masked friend.
Well, it's 1800s.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. I'm glad you think so. It means all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke up at 4 this morning to make a start.
But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that?
Well, you see...
It was the only way. The only way she would be permitted into the Supreme Court to take your defense in this trial. My defense?
Yeah, how do I voice double dots? Never before in my life have I felt so frustrated at having been born into this body. Courts in Japan are bared to women.
Barred. Come on.
Shut up. Name one occasion other than this one in which you actually don't. I know you can do that. Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom.
Except when you're the defendant, I guess, because the defendant in this case is also like a woman.
Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female alike.
But women are forbidden.
Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door, so that I can act as your lawyer.
Oh, Susato, you'd go to such lengths for me?
How smart. Saying this person is very much not doing something illegal, whilst being the one who is doing something very illegal. Obviously, the number one way to win something is by completely defying the system you're trying to use against the other person. Duh.
What is bro yapping about?
Basically, if you're lying to get into court as someone you are not, then you are being a criminal in court, whilst using the court system you are fighting against.
Yeah, but well, what else is she supposed to do? Just let her best friend get convicted of murder?
No, find an actual male lawyer. And then...
I guess there isn't one, because they just died.
And I'm not saying women shouldn't be lawyers. I'm
So
saying...
he is saying that.
I'm saying that if in the current situation, the way to defy that system is not to just become lawyers anyhow, but then hidden as a male that looks a bit like a female. Just the protest, whatever. Don't quote me on any of this.
Apparently they just couldn't find a male lawyer, so like I guess just become a tomboy.
Yeah, adds up. Of course, you're my greatest friend. I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve. Shan't is such a funny word.
Shan't is a very funny word. Fun fact, actually, in Harry Potter, in the first book, they make a note of like the first word Dudley learned, which is in the British version, it is shan't.
What's in the American version? And also, how much details are there? How much differences are there between the British and American?
Quite a lot.
I want you to send me a video on that.
I probably have.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have complete faith in you.
Ray.
It's so strange though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already. and it's just because you're a woman. What a wretched reason! I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so daring and dashing.
Okay, amazing, Yuri. Ray, please don't look at me like that. Okay, definitely Yuri. Please don't look at me like that with those flushed cheeks and doting eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you really do look so dashing. Man, it's really difficult to keep
you
up.
mentioned that once or twice.
Well, you should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man.
I am pleased. I think it certainly helped to bolster my confidence today. Ray, you're managing to put on a brave face in all this, but I can see through it. I've noticed how your shoulders are slumped and how you're not trembling ever so. I've noticed how your shoulders are so slumped. I've noticed how your shoulders are slumped and how you're trembling ever so slightly.
Susato.
It was like it's like when in hide and seek you gotta like make a noise, but it has to be a soft noise. So instead of going, I'm here, you go, Susato.
You do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder.
Of course. You have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean.
Yeah. Except for the fact that you're getting like somebody who is not a lawyer as a defense attorney in a murder trial in the Supreme Court.
Exactly what I'm saying, but then he said, what is this dude yapping about? Yeah, fuck him too.
Well, I didn't understand what you were saying because you were saying it really confusingly.
I was saying it using actual jurisdiction.
This is why you don't talk with big words, small man. Let's continue.
I was going to say it using actual jurisdiction. Fuck, whatever, I give up.
No, come back here. Come back here right now.
I was going to say it fancily. I was going to say it officially. I was going to say it in a way that trial could go, oh my god, it's so clear, but you know, whatever. Fuck him too, I guess. Fuck language. Wow, that's great. I haven't even recorded for 18 minutes. I've already said like 3 fucks. Well, very much being a person who goes, we should not swear on whatever channel we're going to build up. Yeah, no, okay, so we're going to bleep that out in the...
We're not.
No, you are.
No. With the way this series is, we cannot be bothered to make this family friendly.
I do not want to be on the internet saying slurs, so you're going to just cut that out or bleep it.
Fuck is not a slur.
I don't care if it's a slur or swear words, just keep it so that anyone...
Dude, the people that are going to be watching this don't even know you.
I don't care, they're going to see my face and have something associated with that, so no.
I'll put a white filter over your face.
No, you won't. We're not going to do that for the entire thing. You're just going to bleep it out. I've said fuck about like a couple of times now. Just bleep that out. We haven't had a single line. If not, I'll just cut there, then just trash bin.
We'll allow ourselves 1 F-bomb per video.
Alright, I can live with that. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence, which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end of this trial. Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side. Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer. Oh my god. Because that's what it means.
But you aren't one.
Exactly, you aren't one. And also, through the power of friendship, I can stand by your side. Because what my job really means is being there for everyone. No, it doesn't.
That's kind of the message of this series, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of the message. But it's about lawyers and the message like, what my job means is being there for everyone. Well, you also very much are there to defend people that, you know, a little shady. But whatever, go for it. Sure, if that's the moral about being a lawyer.
That means so much to me, Susato.
I'm gonna do this. Defendant, counsel. Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once.
Why are you doing this dude so overdramatically?
I love doing it overdramatically.
Anyways, you should go in at once, Ray. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty. Oh. Stand aside!
I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast.
Not even for these chicken noodles in the cafeteria? Well, Sasato, you've certainly surprised your father. Going to such lengths to be admitted into the courtroom, and with no prior experience of being a lawyer. They even admit that she's not a lawyer and has no experience with this shit.
Yeah, just right in front of the freaking guards.
Yeah, the debaters are just standing there being like, I don't get paid enough to bother with this.
Yeah. There was simply no other way. That's all there is to it. But father, you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm writing him soon that Ray doesn't know how it came to this. The lore thickens?
Yes, quite right. I've kept that information from her.
Okay, very curious what this is about.
It would only worry her if she found out that no other lawyer would agree to take her case.
Well, I guess the plot doesn't thicken anymore because it has just unthickened.
I told you, they probably just weren't able to find another lawyer. It's a surprisingly common trope in these games.
That is really odd. Living... Okay, sure thing. Lawyers are apparently
I mean,
like...
to be fair, like in Japan right now, the legal system is like brand new.
Okay, so apparently in Japan not only are heterosexuals uncommon, but also lawyers. Cool.
We've met like 4 people. How do you draw that conclusion already?
That is just a general fact.
I suppose so. Racist. I didn't want to burden her with that.
That has nothing to do with racism.
True. I don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
Continue.
And is it true the reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take... And is it true the reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? Is it really because of who the victim was?
Ooh. That's what we're gonna be doing if it's just like
Yeah, I actually agree
characters
with
just
that.
going, ooh. We should be making a move now too. As you know, law isn't my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student.
Thank you, Father. First court case! Woo!
Nope, not yet. More exposition.
Oh. I am Susato Mikotoba, a juridical assistant.
That's... what? Sure.
I messed up. Judicial. Just ended at this point, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, adds up. I didn't even get the chance to say it right. I am Susato I'm Susato Mikotoba, a judicial assistant. 8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law on a study trip to Great Britain. But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan.
What could have possibly happened?
How many times have I wished that he were here? I wonder. Still, I have no choice now but to steel myself for the trial ahead.
Who could that character possibly be?
Wish me luck. Naruhodo songs?
Yeah, Naruhodo.
Naruhodo song. Alright.
Well, I think now we actually get to court.
Woo!
Oh, a loading screen for pull up.
13th August.
I do these.
Okay.
Else we gotta hear out the typewriter. 13th of August, 9 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 1. Look at that. Want me to take the judge? No. Why not? Do you have a good voice for him?
This court is now in session to hear the trial of Ray Membond.
That's pretty good one.
This is what you can say.
Okay.
I can also do it, but...
No, I'll do this
You
one.
better do an old man voice as well.
The prosecution.
That's too old. That's fucking come back from Mario. Bowser, my sire.
Okay, I'll do something. The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Excellency.
Perfect.
Perfect voice. Anyway,
Is that
that's
us?
you.
Amazing.
That's Sasato.
Defense counsel, are you ready?
Yes, Your Excellency. We are ready.
Ready. Ah, yes, counsel. According to your registration details, your name is, Ryutaro Naruhodo. Not Naru. Ryutaro Naruhodo. Is that correct? Sorry.
No, that's Susato still, you idiot.
Fuck, whatever.
Oh, yes, I had to come up with a suitable middle name for you for this little venture, which we are just discussing openly here in court. Like, everybody can hear this.
I'm assuming that they're just whispering this, but I don't know. I think the eyes are amazing, like how they animated those eyes, like...
Big eyes, though.
Yeah.
So, I'm afraid to say I simply put down the first name that sprung to mind.
Well, counsel...
Why are you screaming so much?
Oh, yes, that's right, that's me. Yes, I am Ryutaro, who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan. That's just on me. I don't know why I even do this.
He's good at English normally.
Normally. Yes, I am
camera shy, don't worry about it. It'll probably get better.
Yes, I am Ryutaro, who has vowed... I never use that word. Vowed, right?
Yeah, vowed.
Vowed. Yes, I am Ryutaro, he who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan. Ah.
It seems Ryutaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly acts first and not to overdo it.
The fact that they indeed do just say this is amazing.
And those wild, wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Just relax and listen. Naruhodo? A fresh face in this courtroom, if I'm not mistaken. Voice acting is zero consistency, but that doesn't matter.
Whatever.
But the name Naruhodo, would that perchance be? You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruhodo, currently in Britain as part of a study program. This is,
his cousin.
That's right. Ryutaro here has been studying in the province, but was called to the capital for this trial. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any of Tokyo's preeminent lawyers.
Any of them.
That. What a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accused has had to call in a country boy. Wow, classism. How dare you! Susato is every bit as gallant and dashing as any of your Tokyo attorneys. I won't have you making fun of her!
Just so you know, we're in Tokyo now? Cool.
Yeah, we're in Japan. I said this already.
That doesn't mean we're in Tokyo.
Of course we are.
Of course.
Huh? Oh,
Please be careful, Ray.
What an unrefined... What? They do just say...
They do oh, okay, you know, this is a tomboy, live with it. Cool.
Why does like a 19th century Japanese person learning English know this word though?
That is fair. Like the fact that tomboy cool, you know, everyone has it all in style. But we're in like 1800s or 1900s, and they're just here casually going like, "Oh yeah, tomboys, we acknowledge those."
What an unrefined tomboy we have here. But I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you?
Who even is this dude, by the way?
Ouchie.
Yeah,
it says right there.
Of course.
We'll learn more about him later. His wide, skittish eyes very much suggest that he is not. I think I'm gonna have to change this guy's voice because it's not distinct.
I don't care. I think it's funny. I'm so nervous. Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, eyes are bones to flip. Like it or not, eyes are wont to flit. Who talks like that?
Well, this is our thinking.
Eyes are wont to flit. And also, wont needs to have a little apostrophe.
My man got out of the bed on his grammar Nazi side today.
The case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our national interests.
Dang.
In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may well affect the very future of our empire.
Dang. Let's see here. How am I gonna do this exactly? Because like the voice I was doing is not distinctive enough, so I'm gonna have to change
You
it.
do a gravelly one.
Just like the trial 9 months ago.
That works. Again,
Yeah,
you're
that one is that
you're
one,
back to
just like the trial 9 months ago. That one's good.
Yeah, that was
We'll
good.
go with that
The
one.
other one was very much just Kamek.
Well, what's wrong with Kamek? Kinda looks like him.
I could see this being a live-action version of Kamek, yeah. If the robe were blue instead, you know.
And yet, what you did,
I know.
You did the thingy. Stop it. Get back. And yet, for the proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock. Dear me.
Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense. To determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom.
9 months ago, when a certain other Naruhodo stood where you're standing now. Oh, wow, flashback. We got flashed. The same judge tested him as well.
He's doing the objection stance.
No.
He's doing the thing where he slams it.
And even though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, he passed the test with flying colors. Ah! Got flashed again.
Oh no, my lobster's too juicy.
The fuck does that have to do with this moment?
Oh no, you got flashed. It's a saying. My
Yeah,
lobster's too juicy.
I
and
know.
my steak's
I
too
don't. Okay,
expensive.
whatever. It doesn't matter. For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy.
So, counsel. Why do I fuck up all my English today? I have C2 and
He is camera shy.
I have
There's
a
no
C-
need to brag your academic achievements.
I have a C2 in English. I'm more than perfectly capable. Any of my English teacher will tell you that I am very great at the
You don't
language
need to
I
brag
speak.
your achievements right now.
I do need to make it very clear that I do not suck as much as I'm making myself out to by just all these. Okay, cool. Just being completely ridiculed. Also, weird.
Yes.
So, counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions? Alright, it's time to prove myself. What's that? Imagine going in court being like, I must prove myself.
That was like a. It was
What's
like
that
a
supposed
full
to-
force, just like bang.
Yeah, exactly. What's that?
Ah! Screen face.
What's that supposed to do, man?
What was that? Anyways.
Yes, Your Excellency, but please do make them simple. Very well. To start with, you will state the name of the victim. Phew, that is simple. I couldn't forget that if I tried.
Well, what is the name of the victim?
Ah.
No, what is the name of the victim? I'm asking you. What's the name of the victim?
No, I don't fucking know.
Exactly, you don't know because we haven't been told yet.
Exactly.
What's the matter?
Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Naruhodo's song goes through. Like it or not, mines are won't to blank. Again, apostrophe, and who says are won't to blank?
I think this is just like Old English supposed to be, right? Because this is the 1800s.
Fair enough.
It's not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position and in that guise. They haven't even practiced the cross-dressing before? Holy shit, that is insane. Even
Not a real tomboy if you don't do it daily, you know?
I mean, she's not a tomboy, she's just cross-dressing for the occasion.
Fair enough.
It's like if you were to go as female Link.
Low-key, if you pay for the costume, I'm in for it.
Link is a fantastic cosplayer, by the way. Like, he convinces an entire town of women that he is a woman. And, like, Link is hot, so, like...
Well, the town's entirely woman, they don't really know how to recognize a man, do they?
No, they do. Even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances.
Oh dear, this is a dismal failure.
Don't fret. You need only use the knowledge you've gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the problem.
Now they do the apostrophe.
Well, that's because it won't. I think it's like, that's supposed to be like the old English thing for like aren't or something. I think that's how it works.
It's not how it works.
No, but I think that's how they're using it to mimic like the old English thingy.
What do we even noise that make that? Oh!
You still do.
Oh shit!
You still do.
Of course, the court record. Yes, the answer will be amongst all the key information about the case in the court record.
Well, now you press the court record button. So which button is that?
Wow!
Oh damn it! He tells you right here. Damn it! I was trying to make a funny joke out of it because it's not. Damn it! Joke failed. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That's right. Just use E.
I think it's so funny.
To open the court record.
I think it's so funny when games, like, characters tell you in character the button you need to press. It's just like with Legend of Zelda. Someone else online has already said this, but people be going like, we have this very ancient song that I've been told for many
yeah, that
generations.
means.
Link, press up on the D-pad to open your inventory or something. That makes no sense. It's amazing.
I will say, I know of one game where they do justify it in universe. That's in Super Paper Mario. It's like a couple times, like, use like up on the D-pad to do things, and it's just like, what does that? And then one of the characters says, what does that mean? And then the person who's teaching you is just like, I'm sure the one who watches will know.
Ah. Alright, that is funny, but you know, it's always funny to me when they just do that. Like, press E to open the court record. That meme is so dead.
No. Then you need to flip to the people section with E.
So E.
And don't take too long over it. His Excellency is watching you closely.
Does it actually matter how long I take? No, right?
I don't know. Sometimes. Maybe.
Alright, check the court record with E.
E.
That's where the information I need will be. Wow, it rhymes, so surely it must be true. Do I now need to still use this one? Yeah, now I can't use this one, but can I press Z to go back? Oh, I can actually.
Okay, like...
Will I be doing this, yeah.
No, it's WASD.
WASD, alright.
It's the court record, you can read this, it might be useful.
Alright, victim. Giselle Brett.
Giselle.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually.
Giselle.
Giselle Brett. Like gazelle.
Giselle.
Gazelle pronounced with
a J
an accent. Giselle Brett.
It's like pronouncing gazelle but with the wrong pronunciation. You know, GIF.
Yes, that's yes, that is exactly how you say it.
That worked way better than wow. That
works perfect, man.
Time of death: 11th of August, around 2 p.m. Ascertained by examination and witness statements. Cause of death: single deep stab wound from behind, piercing the lung, resulting in a fatal hemorrhage. Death?
Right?
Hemorrhage. It's hemorrhage.
Sure.
Death would have occurred within minutes. Notes: extreme meiosis. Pupil constriction was observed in the victim in both eyes.
Okay, sure.
That's it. You can go back now. You now have to flip to the people section with E.
So one more E.
So you go E, and then you flip to the people section with E.
Wow.
This is Eugen Mikotoba, medical school professor at the
It pisses
Imperial
me off
Yume University.
how this is laid out, but you know.
He is an authority in forensic medicine in charge of the university's laboratory. He also happens to be my father.
Okay, you can't actually press that. You can just.
Raymond Bond, my best friend, who works as an assistant to my father in his laboratory at the Imperial Yume University. She's the defendant in this case.
Giselle Brett, the victim of the case who was from British exchange student. 9 months ago, she was found guilty of the murder of visiting Professor Dr. John Wilson. She was found guilty of the murder of visiting Professor John Wilson? The murder of visiting.
The murder of visiting Professor John Wilson.
Yeah, that's just how to refer to the murder. Alright. I like her character design. Ace Attorney just genuinely has good character designs.
True.
But still.
We haven't seen her hat yet, though.
Sure.
Final one. Takeshi Ouchi, the lead prosecutor of this case, who
You messed up the name.
Takatsushi Ouchi, the lead prosecutor of this case, who appears to be struggling to accept the changes afoot as a result of the turbulent new times in Japan. The Meiji era.
Okay, so they're basically just saying this guy's just a trad conservative.
I mean, he is 52.
Yeah, fair
And
enough.
bald, mostly. My eyes!
I'm waiting, counsel. What is the name of the victim in this case?
Now you have to select the correct option.
That must have sounded so much better in Japanese.
No, it doesn't. At least I don't think it does.
The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Miss Giselle Brett. Giselle?
That's me. Dipshit.
That's
That's my line.
Hey.
Giselle Brett. A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure.
Correct. And being a member of our empire judiciary. Judiciary?
Judiciary.
That's what I said. And being a member of our empire judiciary, you will be well aware of the significance of that name.
Oh!
So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why, then, is her name
Indelibly.
indelibly? Is
Indelibly.
why? Where's the A coming from?
Huh?
That would be if there were an A.
Indelibly.
Indelibly.
Indelibly. There's an I in there. See?
Yeah, but you pronounce it as whatever. I'm 100% sure
Sure.
the way you pronounce it is wrong, but whatever. Why, then, is a name indelibly associated with our own empire's judicial history?
Obviously, you won't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago.
Obviously not.
But if it is proving too hard to recall the finer points, everything you need is included in the court record, which you can access by pressing E.
Obviously, I still remember. That was the start of everything. Giselle Brett, behind the woman student persona, was the face of...
Queen Victoria!
Well, she was the killer, but...
No, she's not the killer, but that's a different
Exactly,
story.
they call her the person responsible for the murder.
Yeah. No,
So-
she is. That is the correct answer, but she's not the killer because that's just a person.
What?
Don't worry about it.
The killer is just a person, so is she, bro.
No, but like the killer, that's just an actual character in these games. Not in this one, but in a different one.
The killer is always just named the killer?
No, like there's an actual character named the killer.
Ah, okay, that...
He's the fourth in a line of assassins.
Sure. Either way, they want us to answer the killer, even though we are defending this person, so a lot
No,
of...
no. We're defending somebody else. This is the victim we're talking about right now.
No, we're
This
right...
is Miss Giselle Brett, who murdered someone in a different case, and who is now the victim in this one.
Yeah, I know, but then both of these are correct.
No, because this is about the previous case, what she was in that one.
Alright, well there she was there she was the killer.
Yes.
She did the thing! She did the thing!
First S-Clam! Big achievement! Yeah, baby!
That's so loud. 9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University was killed.
Won't rip to that guy.
And the culprit was Giselle Brett.
Yes, she was a killer. But not the killer, that's someone else. Ah, flashed again! At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with the Empire of Great Britain. And it was in the midst of this delicate diplomatic situation that the incident occurred. The DL6 incident? Oh wait, you don't get that joke. Never mind. An Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. I believe he was an associate. Oh wait, this is you all the time. God damn it. I presume this was just still me talking.
Yeah, wasn't it just a dude that just...
Yeah, well, he started, and I guess you took over. Oh no, wait, no. This was all me. It's just now you come in.
Okay, I believe he was an associate of yours, Professor Nikotoba.
Bam, flashed again.
Yeah, exactly. You could just see like a...
A blinding flash of white light.
Yes, I was indebted to
That's me.
My bad!
Ah! I can shout harder. Yes, I was indebted to the man. He'd been my mentor when I went to London to study forensics medicine. I was about to say science, but I didn't. Indeed, it was I who invited him here to Japan as a visiting professor at the university. Naturally, the murder of an Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly.
Indeed it was, which is why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court.
Flashed again.
A student of the Imperial Yuma University was arrested on suspicion of murder. A second-year English language student by the name of Rinosuke Naruhodo. I pronounced it right the first try.
More or
Holy
less.
shit.
Good enough. We can continue.
Rinosuke Naruhodo. That's still right.
Ryonosuke. Different pronunciation.
On what grounds?
But it doesn't really matter. We can continue.
With the help of his best friend, a student lawyer, the accused conducted his own defense.
Which is a horrible idea that you should never do, by the way. But that aside. Like, even if you are actually a defense. Here, it is a hat.
Wow, there's a swan hat.
Yeah, this is a really stupid hat.
I mean, I think it's funky, but I think that...
That's a really stupid hat. Like, as a hat, it's really stupid.
Why? It looks fun.
Yeah, but like, can you imagine how heavy that is?
No, but still, it looks fun. I would wear that. If it actually existed, and also I had money. And expose the despicable crime committed by Miss Giselle Brett.
That was a slow flash.
Miss Brett eventually admitted to her crime. However, when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Wilson's life, she gave no satisfactory answer before the trial reached its conclusion. Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its That's actually you as
That
well.
is me indeed. So, like, read, man, read. Immediately after the trial... No, wait, that's not right.
That's again Kamek.
I guess, I don't know, I'm just drawn to a Kamek voice for some reason. Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular jurisdiction into play. We were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to our empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China, instead. That's a really weird way
Why
of saying
Shanghai?
that. There's a British consular court there.
Correct. I oversaw the negotiations personally. The date of a transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week. All that remained of our empire's obligations was to see the woman safely on board a steamship.
Well, we failed at that. And yet, the very day before her departure, the English woman was killed.
Only the day before?
Why do you not know this? You should know this.
That will do. I'm satisfied that the counsel for the defense is sufficiently capable of
She
representing
didn't even know the date of murder. What bullshit is this?
Oh. Thank you, Your Excellency. Over the first hurdle.
Why is such a low voice for her? She's still a woman.
What? Now, a summary of the incident, if you please. Prosecutor Ouchie.
He just T-posed. But it just went, and then went back. As you wish, Your Excellency. Man, I'm changing this guy's voice constantly. The repugnant crime took place on the 11th August in broad daylight. Birds! On the outskirts of the imperial capital, under a bright blue sky, at a secluded bathing spot by the sea. The incident occurred inside a small beach hut.
It says erected.
Penis joke. Erected for bathers to rest or change their clothes. So with like a small little curtain and that's it? Dang. The cause of death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen that pierced the victim's lung.
Pierced?
That's the word you're confused about?
No.
Not posterior abdomen?
No, who used posterior? That's also what I was going to say, but it was a reference, whatever.
An injury which proved fatal. There were two persons. What? But that...
Persons is a word.
Yeah, but there were two people alone together in the beach hut at the time of the victim's death.
He just rebels against the word persons.
Yeah, because you just obviously say people. Miss Brett in her bathing attire, and the accused, Raymond Barmy. Accordingly, there can be no doubt of the accused's guilt, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive.
She did?
Apparently. The police arrived rapidly at the scene and promptly arrested the young lady. Why don't you say what the motive was? No, you do like... No, that's villager.
I know, that's very...
That one is for generic NPC number 78.
That extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I must say.
Did you not know this, Judge? You should know this.
That's certainly true. The prosecution's summary
You should also know this.
was full of words that raised an awful lot of questions. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel on what he said about...
Well,
powerful motive.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was pretty obvious. Like,
Yeah,
they
no,
had a
like-
powerful motive. But I'm not gonna say...
slam!
Like, they had a powerful motive, but I'm not gonna say what, because that's better for dramatic effect.
How do we know it's a blatant overstatement when we don't know much about...
Well, currently he hasn't said what the motive was at all, so for all we know, there is none.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's
I
by
know.
definition overstatement. Either way, you're
Or maybe
clearly...
she does know what the motive is, but we don't know yet.
You're clearly exaggerating. Powerful motive is a blatant overstatement.
So funny. Tut, tut, tut. Mr. Yokel boy using long words he doesn't fully understand.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon?
No, she didn't disclaim it. No matter. Let us put this to the accused, shall we? What, you gonna ask her to tell you? Membani-san, you are a research assistant at the Imperial Yume University, I believe. Yes, I am. I'm working with Professor Mikotoba in his laboratory at the moment. I can confirm that. The defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility. Fascinating to hear. Now, another question. I really am just changing these words like every 2 words. Prior to your work with Professor Mikotoba, whose research were you assisting then? Oh, I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson.
Dr. Wilson?
Is that the motive?
That's
Why did you take this? Why did you wait 9 months to commit the murder then?
Because obviously it's the day after the... Actually, good question. The visiting English professor was murdered by Miss Brett 9 months ago. Thank you for saying this obvious thing we figured out.
And we all know, like everybody in this court knows because we've already established it, and even before that everybody knew because it was like big national news.
Exactly.
The accused had a deep-seated respect for her former mentor, Dr. Wilson. Is that not true? He is tired.
I'm tired. That was what
Yes,
you said, right?
Yeah. Yes, Dr. Wilson was a wonderful man.
You used the wrong voice.
No, I didn't. Interesting. And tell the court what deep-seated feelings you had towards the English woman who killed him. Is she just straight up gonna say, I hate that bitch? Oh, wow. Oh. That's a great thing to say in court when you're on trial for murder.
We're gonna clip that, no matter how good this all ends up being. We're just like, he's gonna straight up say, I hate that bitch, and then obviously I was filled with hatred for what she had done, a powerful hatred. Amazing. Clip that. He's
I am
straight up-
clairvoyant.
He's just gonna say that I hate that bitch. Yeah, I hate that bitch. Amazing. Clip that, chat.
We don't have a chat. We're not streaming, you
I don't
idiot.
fucking care. That's what you say. We're filming. Then you pretend we're not.
Shut up. It's my turn.
Okay.
Well, obviously, I was filled with hate for what she'd done. A powerful hatred.
Then why don't you sound like that?
Huh?
Try again. More hatred.
Well, obviously, I was filled with hatred for what she'd done. A powerful hatred.
That's right.
Oh no! Oh no, Ray! What a reaction. Also, like, here's the thing. She should have, like, if she were an actual lawyer, she would have said, hey, Ray, don't answer that shit, because you don't have to.
Oh no, Ray, be careful of what you're saying.
That's a... Is she gonna announce... Okay, I was gonna say, if she's now gonna say, well, actually, that was a lie. No, I would have been very confused, but she didn't. Okay, that's good. The motive was revenge. Plain and simple, Your Excellency. Well, it was clearly a trap all along. You clicked through quickly. How wicked of him to use Ray's undying respect for her former mentor against her like that.
I must find out more details. It's something we can use to bolster our defense. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick
But
up
you're not a lawyer!
What he said about...
Wait, what? We just get the... Oh, okay.
Apparently we picked the wrong...
No, I don't know. I guess we're gonna go through all of them, maybe?
Being alone together. Amazing.
Were they also lesbian?
Wait,
no, then we created another love arrow plot. No! And it's like a reverse love arrow, because one is in love with two of them. Confusion.
I don't think that's where this is going, but you know, whatever.
I mean, look, they were in a secluded room, and one of the people was in their bathing attire. So, like, you can't say that it isn't like that, right? Like,
Hold on, Mike. Yeah. Bang. I got like a good 30 minutes, I guess.
that's cool. We can do 30 more minutes.
Mibani-san.
Yes, what is it, Susan? I mean, Naruhodo-san.
Did you see the lock? And it was like,
Boom.
it was like, so.
Anyways.
I'm really starting to wish we'd make my eyes really tired. Shut up. Please tell the court why exactly you were present at the bathing spot with the victim in the first place. And why you were alone with her.
And not with me.
It's so funny. The joke is molestation.
No, the joke is just love.
Alright.
No. Oh, well, no, that's not true. It wasn't like that at all. But look, you can't.
You can't make this shit up.
There were other people present. A detective who was guarding Miss Brett for starters. Was he also in there? I was just asked to accompany Miss Brett as a companion. That's all. But let us be clear. Yes. But let us be clear. At the moment of her death, you were alone together with the victim in the hut. You and no one else.
Oh.
Nope. The truth is, there was only one reason why this young woman accompanied Miss Brett on a bathing sojourn. It was the accused's last chance to take the victim's life. I have now committed to this bit that I'm changing up Ouchie's voice all the time. This is what I'm doing now because I just cannot manage to give him a consistent voice. No! Because, as we know...
You're not even trying anymore either.
No, I'm on purpose failing. So it works. He doesn't have too much to say, probably. The following day would see Miss Brett extradited to the British authorities in Shanghai. To get chai tea.
chai tea.
And the accused
Chai
would
means
never
tea, bro.
have
You're
an-
saying tea. Would I ask for a cup of coffee with room for cream?
I would like that. And the accused would never have an opportunity to dispatch her again.
Kindly refrain from your conjecture, counsel.
It's so funny that she knows that word. Hey. The prosecution counsel seems to enjoy using provocative tricks like that. I swear, I'm also good at English.
Of course. No need to brag your academic performance, by the way.
But for now, at least, we need to assemble more facts. Try not to let him goad you. That's an actual word that I know from a game about where, like, monsters are politicians, which is...
Oh dear, this is really terrifying, but Father's right. We need more information. As a lawyer, I really ought to...
Okay, we are just gonna do all of them.
Oh,
Okay.
What he said about the baiting spot.
What were they doing there? And why wasn't I invited?
See, the joke is that he's horny.
I'm not horny, you are! You have a dirty mind.
Of course. No,
Wouldn't you want to swim together with your best friend?
Yeah, when I offered you to go swimming, you said no.
I didn't say no, I just said not there.
Alright. No, we should go swimming together. It's like hella hot. That's why the windows are closed as well. Anyway.
And also, sit back in your chair. You're covering like half of my space.
Yeah, then move a little to the front. I'm tall. You're taller than me, and the camera's just not at all showing that. I'm the only one who's actually like a little toward the screen. If I may, prosecutor Ouchie.
Ouchie. What do you want? You fresh-faced young yokel student.
I wonder, could you explain, please? You mentioned a bathing spot.
I want to go there. Huh. My apologies. Clearly my modernity has confused the poor country bumpkin's simple mind. Bathing spots are the very latest trend in public health practices from the West. Wow. Everything's coming from the West, I guess. I guess there isn't much east of Japan anyways. We are told that bathing in the water of the ocean is curative, therapeutic, and excellent for the skins.
No, that's not what I meant. I was referring to the fact that Miss Brett had, to all intents and purposes, been found guilty of murder. Why would a known criminal have been relaxing by the sea?
Because criminals also deserve to have a life? For old time's sake, I believe.
Sorry?
Miss Brett was to depart for Shanghai the following day. Her final wish, as it were, was to enjoy a day at our country's wonderful coast. And the British Embassy put extreme pressure on our government to comply.
But on what grounds will we agree to such a request?
Because, as usual, our government is unable to stand up to foreign powers. In matters of diplomacy, it seems we don't even have the courage to decline the whims of a known criminal.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Don't look at me, Professor. It was the government who granted permission, not I. In any case, it was decided that with a dedicated detective on duty, nothing could go wrong.
That's just Mickey Mouse at this point. Nothing could go wrong. Oh, do you see the Magic Clubhouse?
Mickey Mouse is amazing. I love that little bugger.
But in fact, a murder took place.
Murder? I said, don't look at me! It was that young student girl who did it, not I! The way you're sweating right now, you're not making a good case for yourself.
Yeah, also, the way you're sweating, you probably could just cut off all water supply in the country because we have just found a new sustainable way of just getting a freaking liter out of you.
Oh, you haven't seen other characters yet?
No one has proved that yet.
I wouldn't provoke the man if you don't need to.
Didn't you say that this was guilty until proven innocent?
It's guilty until someone else is proven guilty. But they still pretend it's innocent until proven guilty.
What do you mean someone else is proven guilty? Can't you just like do it together?
Even if you prove your client 100% didn't do it, you can still lose the case because you didn't find someone else guilty.
That's not how law works.
True, but it does make for a better game.
I believe we all have a clear picture of the incident.
Like, most of the stuff happening here is not how law works. It's just, if you made a game about actually how law works, it'd be incredibly boring.
Fair enough. That's B.
It turns out bureaucratic, like, stuff is not fun to do as a game.
Holy shit, you're kidding. You're telling me stuff generally seen as boring is boring?
Yes.
It's your line.
Despite her guilt being determined 9 months ago, Miss Brett managed to avoid incarceration, instead continuing her research work at the university. What the fuck? Why did that happen? Obviously, over that period, she and Ray would have encountered each other on a number of occasions.
Which would also have left way more possible suspects. So, if it is actually Ray...
No, shut up. We're saying it's Ray for now, so you have to go with it.
No.
The way it works in this...
Look.
The way it works in this country, in these games, is somebody's been murdered, just arrest the person who is closest to them. That's how it works.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, if it is actually Ray, she's fucking stupid. Because...
I mean, she's fucking stupid anyways, but...
yeah, I'm not saying she's smart. Either way.
Seeing the murderer of the mentor for whom she had such great respect enjoying such undeserved liberty. Yes, even if it was only temporary until Miss Brett's extradition to Shanghai. You can hardly blame Ray for her feelings of anger and resentment.
Poor Ray.
So, Your Excellency, if you'd be so kind as to peruse this exhibit.
Is it already in the court record?
No, it's gonna be added soon. A photographic print shows the scene of the crime immediately following the grim incident. Yeah! Really long flash.
Hold on, let me just quickly... She was packing her bags, adds up.
We can worry about that later. Just do the question.
Yes, thank you, Counselor. Tragic image.
As you can clearly say, there is nowhere within the hut that anyone else could have hidden.
You just changed in mid-sentence this
Yes.
time. The court will accept this photographic print as evidence. The photograph of the crime scene has been entered into the court record. I understand it then. The victim and defendant were alone inside the beach hut at the time. This is deeply troubling, I must say. The finger of guilt points firmly at the defendant.
Well, Your Excellency, naturally the prosecution has much more to its case.
You're just giving this guy your all, and we're not even, like,
Yep.
probably 5% into the game.
Oh, absolutely. No, we're not even 5% in the way into this case, probably.
Exactly. What?
Oh, this is like a notoriously long intro case.
Sure, because
No, the 5% is an exaggeration.
No, exactly. We
We're
gotta be
probably
at least,
like 20% in.
Exact. What? That's still
This
not
is a
very...
notoriously long intro case, like I said.
Alright, help me.
Get out of the camera, you...
No. I'll do as I please. Proceeds to get followed by, like, classical music playing, as like, black and white. You push me all around the room.
We intend to prove the accused's appalling actions beyond all possible contention. To that end, I can confirm that we have multiple witnesses to the crime and damning evidence.
Damning.
No, it says damning.
Yeah, but whatever.
Shut up.
Witnesses? But who?
Yeah, how are there witnesses when they were alone? Hello. My dad is a highly respected police detective. Oh, that escort we were talking about, maybe. Finally get to see who that is. I assure you, the testimony of these witnesses will leave no room for doubt.
Yeah, at this point you do offend my mom. Very well.
That's what I was trying to do, but I just failed miserably.
Very well then, counsel. Bring forth thine witnesses.
Now you're straight up ignoring what it says. Hey, Takechi Ouchie, I've been waiting for this moment.
Sorry?
Oh yes, if you haven't forgotten, that trial 9 months ago here in this very courthouse. When that irrelevant little student boy utterly humiliated me. Ryonosuke Naruhodo!
The passion was amazing though. Dies cutely.
That's cute. Oh yeah,
No.
I'll be taking Ryonosuke, just they'll be better. What? Yes.
What do you mean that'll be better?
You'll understand.
Alright.
This insult to the Archie family name will never be forgotten. What did they call them on that?
Yeah. You've become conceited with age, counsel, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
You know, I just fucking pulled out a katana.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Love that.
Now that's honestly really creepy that they're within sword distance. Strike the head of a samurai whose top knot has been cut, and the bell of cultural enlightenment tolls, whatever. Yes. On that fateful day, my former self died.
To start your
What are you doing? Why are you doing that while
Are
I'm
you
doing ouchie?
apologizing as well, counsel? It's fun to just do the
You look like a weirdo.
I
You do
don't-
anyways, doesn't matter.
I am a weirdo.
True. You're doing this with me after all. Silence!
The irony of that being the loudest thing you've said so far.
Since I swore events back then, there has been a minor miracle atop my head. Observe the ouchie growth! You see the seed of hope sprouting forth from the bare expanse of my crown.
I think that growth is trying to tell me something.
I'm afraid I can't really see. Where is hope exactly? Dang, just really passive aggressive. I said silence! Today, I face another young student of the Naruhodo clan. Well, I will vanquish. And my victory will be fertilizer for the seed of hope atop my head. That's really weird.
Yeah, he's really obsessed with fertilizing and seed, but whatever.
No, but he's just really obsessed with hair for some reason.
Upset with head, you could say.
No hair. Get your mind out of the gutter! With that, the prosecution calls the witnesses to the stand! It looks like the stakes are high on both sides in this trial. The prosecution and the defense each have much to lose.
A new haircut's hardly comparable to Ray's life.
No, I mean, I agree, a haircut is much more important.
Yeah, of course.
Who cares about this random woman?
Ooh.
This is amazing because I know a little bit about the first game and you don't. So you don't get this, but I do. It's very funny.
So who are they?
You'll learn soon enough.
Of course, and don't tell me. Why would you?
No, because that ruined the point of the series.
Yeah, fair enough.
Witnesses, please state your name and occupations for the court. You want me to take this?
What? There's a turtle stuck on his head? Alright,
I'll take this one. The Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Imperial Police Bureau. I'm in disguise, obviously, so I can go undetected. With a turtle on my head.
and I am, well, I'm the next big thing in books. An author renowned throughout the capital, in fact. Yes. Soon to be sold out.
But where did the cameraman come from?
Satirical I Am a Cat, the sensational success, by Sosuke Natsume.
Why is there a cameraman here? What are you doing here?
Oh my goodness.
Does this ever get explained or is it just a camera?
Struggling students from the provinces, please, you needn't be in awe of me.
Also, he has really big eyebrows.
I needn't?
He's really big eyebrows.
It's natural that you feel nervous in my presence, but all of you, please, relax. Call me Sosuke, even.
Sosuke.
Yes? What on earth is Sosuke-san doing here?
And they know each other, apparently.
Yeah.
Tread carefully, Susato. That other fellow knows you from your time in London, doesn't he? If he exposes you for who you really are, this will be over before it's begun.
Yes, of course, I know. I presume Sosuke-kan won't have forgotten about me. I can certainly never forget him. Although he does seem to have changed somewhat in the 6 months.
He's got much bigger eyebrows now.
Since I last saw him. And as for Inspector Hosonaga, that amazing outfit is hard to believe.
What is this? Do I have something on my face?
Well, your glasses for one, although they don't seem to be helping you see. Thank goodness he hasn't recognized me either.
Ah, I suppose it's the disguise, isn't it? I thought that appearing here in the clothes I was wearing at the time would make for a more faithful testimony. It is my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly.
Well, I can appreciate why an Imperial Police Bureau detective might have been present. But what business did a writer such as yourself have being at the scene, Sosuke-san?
Soseki.
Well, you see, I have been asked that day to give a lecture. On the morning of the incident, in the Imperial Yume University of Grand Lecture Hall, no less.
Okay, so why were you on the beach?
At Yume University? After the lecture, I had a very pleasant conversation with a researcher from the Medical Science Department. Professor over there.
What's up with his eyes, too?
Yeah, I know, they're so lifeless. The professor over there, in fact.
You do got a nice mustache, though.
My faith with Professor Mikotoba?
Not Faith, Father. But like Father. Yes.
Oh, hold on, I think I meant... Oh, yeah, you're right, never mind.
Yes, that's right. It was arranged by one of the newspapers. They wanted some story or another about two former students who'd studied in Great Britain.
Of course, being a renowned author, the press never knows them.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I fucked up. They secretly spy? Oh, yeah, and that, yeah. They secretly spy.
Oh, that's what the cameraman is. It's a spy.
Stories and scupper my privacy. The eyes are just so lifeless.
Yeah, why are there lines in the pupil? It's creepy.
As you can see, the conversation is written up in this newspaper here. Read all at your leisure, my provincial struggling student friend. I have plenty of copies. Thank you very much. You practically threw that paper at me.
Soseki Natsume article. Oh, I was gonna read that. Press E. I'm gonna read that.
Also, can we still look at this one and then actually see anything?
I mean, we'll look at it more later.
Can we use this one as the... Oh, yeah, okay, Yeah, I don't.
We can look at it more later.
Give it a
when
sec,
it's actually
please.
important. Right, we have the general idea.
I don't suppose this does much now, does it?
Alright. Soseki Natsume article. A newspaper containing an article about the discussion between my father and Soseki-san. The debate became quite spirited. We did that precisely backwards as we should.
I know, amazing, right?
We're supposed to...
Anyway, following my interview with the professor, the lady in question appeared and made a very unexpected announcement. I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. Those were her words.
As I explained before, Miss Brett was never taken into custody. That's weird, because she was convicted of fucking murder! She continued to work in my laboratory, under strict surveillance, of course. At which utterance, the university immediately contacted the government to seek guidance. And the response was, permit Miss Brett to go as long as a detective accompanies her. That detective, I am at liberty to divulge, was me, Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga. Why does he have a turtle type in his head? Thereby, the entire party declared cordially for the seaside, it seems.
Yeah, you said declared where it said departed, but whatever.
I said departed. I said departed. If you think I'm wrong, you're just retarded. Get it? It kind of rhymes. It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It was extremely challenging to clear all other members of the public from the vicinity of the beach. But fortunately, I am at peak physical fitness at the moment, so...
The slow, disappointment in his eyes, it just goes down, it's amazing.
I was able to carry out my duty flawlessly.
Oh my, Inspector, you... Well, you do have something on your face now.
He has fatal plot disease.
Ah, how unsightly.
That's me.
My bad. Want to do it?
Yeah. Ah, how unsightly. I do apologize. And he has fatal plot disease. That means he'll die whenever the plot finds it most convenient.
That works. Does that mean that you went to the beach too, Father?
No. Fortunately, I had work to finish off. But unfortunately, of course, it meant that, as my assistant, Ray was invited to take my place.
Of course, being a renowned author, I didn't like to decline the invitation. I know exactly how to make him in Lego. Ah, but if I only had, I'd never seen
Yeah, that's like his one character
awful
trait. He's a
stuff.
Lego nerd. That's his one character trait. Oh yeah, and he's ginger, I guess.
And I like Spider-Man.
No, but that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter to me.
Why'd you Loki looks like he's jerking it?
Why are you right?
Oh my god, why? Like getting straight teeth while showing his bare teeth, you know?
Dear goodness. Ah!
It's more like, oh, please, than you know? Relentlessly racked by remorse and regret.
Do you see this character's gimmick yet?
He stares through my soul.
Love to.
Yeah, it's...
Also, where did Hosonaga go? Because you should be like right there. You just...
Very well, I must now ask you to present your formal testimony to the court. You will give an account of all that you witnessed on your impromptu excursion to the coast.
Of course, Your Excellency.
Relentlessly racked by remorse and regret I am.
Oh, he has a little eye twitch. That's fine.
Wow.
Witness testimony!
The witness scene.
On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. This isn't a disguise, you just look like a prisoner.
I just managed to catch that crab when I suddenly heard a caterwaul from behind you. What's a caterwaul?
Like a screech, I think.
Hmm.
I ran into the beach hut at once, where I found the pair in question.
Yes, that young girl was astride the Englishwoman. Dagger in hand as she stabbed wildly.
And my hand is at my... I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times.
He just keeps going as he starts
Yeah,
talking.
he's jorking it. Let him have it. You couldn't go 2 hours without it either. So we really have to start closing up this recording. We can't have you jorking it on video.
No? Too bad. Indeed, it does appear from this testimony that both witnesses here present sides.
Trust me.
I know.
Good.
The very moment of this heinous crime.
Heinous.
I did not know that.
Have you never seen that word before?
No! Where am I supposed to see the word heinous?
It's like a different word for like really, really bad.
Well, I haven't seen anyone put proper use to it. Only heinous use.
That was a really, really bad.
I know, it was heinous.
It was so bad, it fell right off the bottom, onto the top, and back to the bottom.
What?
Now, if you will recall, I promised evidence as well. What phrase did I use again? Ah, yes, what was it? Damning evidence!
A pen.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Or dagger, I guess, maybe.
So what have you there, counsel? A so-called fountain pen, is it? Yeah, I'm just, whatever.
Correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moments, with her final ounce of strength...
You're being called.
I can see. We're gonna do that later.
Alright.
The victim clutched a piece of evidence that would positively identify her killer.
What?
Your Excellency, if you would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more...
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, goodness me.
Wine! Oh, no, the other thing.
The pen.
You didn't read it. This is a very useful feature that we won't have in other games.
Why?
Because they didn't think to include it.
Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite deliberately in her hand. That was completely the wrong voice. Yes, the victim... That's also...
No, that's the more...
It's close, but... Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite deliberately there in her hand. But why didn't the other games... Like, is this the last one in the franchise?
Yeah, currently.
Oh, there's only 2 Ace Attorney games?
Well, we'll see about that later. That's right. The fountain pen. Again, this guy doesn't know anything about Ace Attorney. That's the joke here. In fact, he's forgotten what he's learned earlier. Like, literally at the start of this recording, I told him that there were more than 2 games.
Yeah, but then apparently now we're playing the second game, which is also the last game currently. Now, either this is like some remaster bullshit. Oh, it's probably some remaster bullshit. Yeah, yeah, because he said that it was the thing where it was like the English release, which was made even though this game was for a 3DS. So this is the PC game, and that has a feature, but the rest doesn't. Yeah.
The conspiracies.
Call me fucking Phoenix Wright the way I'm just figuring this shit out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you'll see Phoenix Wright later this game, so...
What? He'll be in this game? You shouldn't have spoiled that. That would have been fun. Fuck you for that.
You'll probably forget by that time.
Fuck you, honestly.
Well, you'll probably forget by that time.
Fair enough.
And if you would kindly examine the pen, Your Excellency.
Ah! Or actually... The owner's initials have been engraved into ebonite barrel. R.M. Ray Membani.
Bommy.
The initials of the defendant. Ah, No! Get fucking blasted out of this.
Into the shadow realm.
This fountain pen will be admitted immediately as critical evidence.
Is it critical? Fountain pen. The pen that the victim was found grasping in her hand. It carries the initials RM.
Yeah, but that RM was around the freaking Giselle was no surprise. And the fact that Giselle is holding it only means that she somehow got a hold of it in a likely more passive way. Why would that make sense because
Logic doesn't apply
someone...
unless we want it to. Now play the video game. Hey, have I omitted anything? Decisive testimony and damning evidence. There's a bright blue sky outside the courthouse today. Perfect weather to ascribe guilt, I feel.
Next time do it with accents.
I'm trying to do that occasionally, but I'm not very good at accents.
I don't understand. The prosecutor outed you of 9 months ago had none of this man's poise.
Wow.
Wow, that probably
It's
makes
French.
Wows.
French, Shazams.
Wow.
Wow.
Counsel for the defense, you may begin your cross-examination now. Naruhodo-san. Naruhodo? That means... Oh, yes, me. Is there another Naruhodo in my courtroom?
Ryunosuke barges in. Yes, actually!
Surprise! Actually, there isn't even a single Naruhodo in your courtroom.
Naruhodo comes crawling out from under a bench. Actually, Sasato.
You're wrong.
Cousin Ryutaro, pull yourself together, please.
Alright, I've seen this countless times as judicial assistant. Find inconsistencies in the witness testimonies to prove that they're lying.
Thanks for the exposition.
That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer would handle a cross-examination.
But you're not a real lawyer!
So let's see what I can do.
Cross-examination!
And this, my dear friends, sounds like a good moment to cut it off because
I was gonna say the exact same thing. We're about to get to the fun part, so we're gonna stop right now.
Exactly. We just did the opening cutscene. We have finally gotten through all that bullshit, and we can finally start playing the actual game. This was more fun than I thought it would be, so we will most definitely get back to this, especially because soon we will have a summer holiday, and you better believe that there's going to be a bunch of playing in the summer holiday. So, thank you for watching.